my TikTok, in which you are absolutely, positively listening to an individual who is an indigo child and a dark empath. I'm starting to see a trend going on. People don't understand that there's other many different types out there rather than alphas, beta alphas. I'm starting to see a trend. And as I said before, a little bit about me before I begin this conversation is that I'm a Gen X. So I may seem a little bit eccentric, a little bit out of touch. But of course it's okay. Okay, so I'm saying hello to everyone. Okay, let me see something here. As a matter of fact, the only way to join my live is to subscribe. But you can actually write down in the comment section your questions, or if you have any pondering thoughts, just put it down below. Our topic for today will be about what is a dark empath? What is an indigo child? Alright, so that's what we're going to talk about here. And so I am going to, mirror my video. Okay, let me see something here. I don't like the fact that when I look at things, it's reversed. It shouldn't, there it is. Okay, so I'm going to turn off mirror your video. Okay, there we go. There we go, okay. And I'll put in the comment section the link to the so-called subscription notification, okay. I tried to start the Marthias Knowledge 10 guys. But of course, I'm not talking to myself. There are a few elite who watch me. And though I'm not really completely banned off of TikTok, I do record. Okay, and there is a way to record yourself while at the same time you're posting on TikTok. And you can post it on other platforms like Rumble, MeWe, Signal, Truth, Getter. There's a lot of other platforms, people. The first time you really experience if true freedom is not being obstructed is that you have an opinion. And when you have an opinion, or if you're a comedian, you have a right to make fun of people. You have a right to make fun of me and everyone else. And me, I don't mind roast battles. But don't dox people. Don't be making up stories about people unless you get the full essence of who that person is. Because you can ruin people's lives and you don't know nothing about them. This is what a lot of trolls do. A lot of trolls are very emotional. If they don't like something you sound like or some way you look, most of the time they'll try to degrade your character. They don't know you. There's people out there who just don't like you just for you being you, okay? Even if you have a pure positive energy. So let me go down the list of things. Let me see. I'm gonna make sure that I can see. I'm talking for 3 minutes. And I don't do bullying or picking on people here. It's just that I'm talking the real McCoy type stuff. Right now, I'm just doing my meditations on fraud. What do you call it? Paternity fraud. Very big thing, guys. Very big thing. In order to stop the Jezebels from recreating more Jezebels or incubuses, ask me a question, guys. You write it down below. The only way to stop that is basically through asking questions and doing more research. All right, asking questions and doing more research. And as I said before, I will start a new channel on my YouTube. But of course, I have to find another phone because I have too many accounts. So I have to delete something for a time being. But I'm going to be very busy in the wintertime. Summertime, I am very busy actively. And my daughters. But wintertime, I'm usually on the Facebook. I'm on the YouTube because I can't go outside. In order to keep yourself in shape, guys, you got to eat less because most of the food is not really good for you. All right? Okay, the Lord says, no, I ain't going to do that for you. Okay, you like me. You going to suck. It's all reversed. Look at the troll. We got a troll in here. The real Jesus Christ. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Suck on this. Okay. Gonna tell me to put a shirt on. You don't make any porn. You don't do anything in your life. All you do is just ridicule and criticize. But anyway, maybe if you, I don't believe in prayer. You believe in meditation, there's two different things. And as I said before, you can write down things in the bottom before I start talking about the topic of dark empaths and also indigo children. When you write down things, we are all giving each other therapy. Anytime when you have a platform, a social platform, blocking out people or censoring people because of their opinion, not bullying, okay, not belittling other people, you will have a discrepancy with that site. They don't like that. All right, I post a lot of interesting stuff on my page, okay, so y'all can watch. I am a very eccentric individual. I am very quirky. I do strange, what do you call it, cringy stuff on purpose. I recommend you guys get, okay. I love you, bro. Thank you very much. You are funny too. Okay. I love the trolls, man. You know the strange thing is that I love trolls. I love trolls so much because I usually win that battle. I usually win the battle with the trolls. I always attack the trolls. People call me a troll, and I'm like, I'm just being honest. How am I a troll? Some people call me a liar. That's you trolling someone even though you don't know them. See, that's how people troll you. They make assumptions that you may be like this instead of asking the question, right? What type of people are going to make assumptions, right? And then not even ask. I'm a conversationalist. I'm the only guy on the internet who can actually have a conversation with myself, talking to my elite people out there. Say, without trolls, life will be... That's right. And this is why we came here. I was reading into some esoteric stuff, and I found out older religions that actually talked about in the Bhagavad Gita and Mahabharata, and that we came here as gods. And we choose ourselves to be trapped here because the other side is either too chaotic or too peaceful. And we came here to be in the middle ground to take form of these avatars. Do you understand what that means? But I'm not saying it's all factual, though. The trolls call people to take lives too serious. That's right, and that's a problem. We're here to explore all sorts of genres of emotions, sadness, sorrows, humility, okay, pain and suffering. That's the only way you can learn something because it's only a fleeting dream, okay? And it's basically a fleeting, it could be a nightmare for some people because they don't have no control over their bodies. But let me get on with the topic for today because I don't want to just conversate with you guys all of the time, okay? I see you out there. I see you, the real Jesus Christ. I see you. But I talk about common sense from a Gen X perspective. I was born in 1974. You see the beard? I don't give a flying monkey's ass about people's validation of me. Don't care about that. Validation comes from within. And I'm going to explain to you guys what an indigo child is and when a child is most likely to be indigo. And when this happens, I'm going to tell you right now. So I don't want to be long-winded. I want to make this as short as possible and to the point, precise. There are people out there who are close to perfect. I'm considering myself one of those because I suffered a lot. See, when you have a lot of post-traumatic syndrome, dramatization in your life, okay, when you were younger, you tend to learn life quicker when you suffer, right? You tend to learn life quicker when you suffer, right? If you're locked in a box, a black box for like about a few years, okay, many years, you tend to learn about life really quick, especially if you have disciplinary parents. Indigo children, usually before the age of 10, if something traumatized happened to them, a voice comes into their mind. They become schizo automatically. They become Asperger's or maybe savants. Okay? They become attuned with reality, unlike anybody else. And these are very rare type of species of people. Even the dark empaths are very rare. So when you start seeing a trend, which I've been talking about for many, many years, way in 2012, even before I got on YouTube, I try to tell people there are people who are close to perfect. And what happens is that when you are close to perfect, indigo, okay, which I would consider myself not being arrogant or narcissistic, okay, because people, they use that word loosely, narcissistic. Narcissistic can have a positive benefit and a negative benefit, yes. Just like an evil person. An evil person can be actually good or bad. Yeah, like vigilantes, right? But people take those things out of context, right? So when I'm talking about indigo child, when a child comes into this life and something happens, something has to happen to that child before the age of 10 to make that child more unique than your own brothers and sisters, which I have encountered myself. Born and raised in Brooklyn, taught by pimps like most of you guys have not. You will understand what an indigo child is. Indigo child does not fit in. They are introverts to the best. to the top tier, okay? They are not extroverts. On the Myers-Briggs testing, psychological evaluation test, yes, I took it. I am an INFJ. Yes, one of the rare 5%ers. You want to say? When I took the test, I took it multitudes of times. When you take tests, you gotta make sure you are real within yourself. It doesn't take too much to think about something when you taking that test. And then I was like, oh, this is a good test. I like the Myers Briggs test. Y'all should take it. I fit in the top 5%ers. It's very small. INFJ. I think that's introverted, intuitive, feeling or judgment. Okay, see, feeling judgment. INFJ. Okay, I'm one of the rare ones. I'm the INFJ. So you can just look it up yourself. But I'm trying to tell you, when you have spent a lot of time in isolation, when you're an indigo child, see, isolation and indigo go hand in hand. You do not spend it with the social media. You do not spend it. You won't even be heard about them talked about on the internet. You won't hear them. They're the Jesus types. They're the ones who were like Jonah the Ark. Those are the ones who like the Buddhists on the Mount Tibet. Okay? They don't socialize with human interaction. No. Y'all got it all twisted. They do everything to the T. And then the most dangerous thing is a person like myself who loves education. So now you got something stacked on type of shit. Okay, right? So I keep telling people, stop talking about alphas because they don't exist. But they want to keep talking about it. Now they're talking about dark empaths, which I always been telling people. There are people who are truly narcissists, who don't care about you, who are fake. They don't care about you. They're fake. I don't care about most of humanity. I'm kind of a sadist myself and a Satanist at the same time. But people misunderstood, they get those words misconstrued all of the time. I don't care about most humans because most humans don't like education, right? Okay, so there you go right there. Does that make me a bad person? I don't even communicate with people who don't like education, right? So it's very important that if you got an indigo child who is interested in education, that takes it psychologicals. That is what you should be being careful of. Don't mess with the indigo child. I know magic, so I try to keep myself away like Harry Potter from ordinary muggles. Okay, I'm a black Harry Potter. Okay, so I would like them to make a movie on the Black Harry Potter. It would be cool. Kind of like Miles Morales on Spider-Man. Okay, you got to understand something here. There's other races out there. But let me tell you something about Indigo Child. He had a mink coat on, walking with his 304s. That's how he got caught. But I don't expose myself out there like that. I try to be as cringy as possible. People hate on me. When people hate on me, they don't give me no attention, and that's good. That's my plan. I'm an actor. The actor to figure you out, okay, right? That's what dark empaths do. They act in order to find out and figure you out. Now, it could be used for a good purpose or a bad purpose. But anyone who uses energy for a negative purpose, it will come back to them. This is what you people have to understand. A narcissist, if they don't know about karma, then they want that. They must have want that karma to come into them. All right? They want that karma. They don't believe in God to the point to where they can be suffering. I'm telling you, it's real. It's no joke. You're being watched. You're being monitored. You're being tracked right now. Every word you say. And any person who thinks they're above the almighty Megatron, okay, God himself, if he does exist, is for a rude awakening, because you're here not to just cause suffering for individuals. So any evil narcissist or psychopaths, they will get the brunt. And as I said before, they got my videos on shadow ban, because that's why I don't get a lot of attention. I got thousands of followers and I don't get no viewers, okay? So I ain't worried about that. But this will be posted on my YouTube, guys. And as I said before, it is wiser to do your research and things before you purchase things. I'm starting a new revenue of services, okay? Starting next month. I'm going to try to do tax overages things, because I saw a guy on, his name is Bob Diamond. And I said, hey, I want to try to get investing in that and see what happens. But it's the starting cost is about $1,500 out of pocket. So I'm saving up some money, trying to make some money for myself. I keep myself active, baby. I do not sit around, okay? All right, but if you have any other questions, guys, please say it, or forever hold your peace. I've been talking for like about 22 minutes, okay? And the real Jesus Christ down there, okay? How you been? Okay, and I guess you left, or the internet cut you off, because they got control of that too, okay? The services too, okay? But other than that, guess what I usually say at the end of my videos? I'm not your average man. I'm not your Peter Pan. See, my daughters are just loving when I do that. When they get older, you'll see them too. And they'll teach you, your daughters and daughters, how to act in society. You're not supposed to be out in society flaunting your stuff, okay? You're not supposed to do that. And if you want to do that, it's your life, okay? I'm just saying there's consequences. Lots of people start to hate. And then you start to procrastinate, babies. No guy can do what I do, because I'm unique, okay? Everyone's different in their own way. But other than that, what else is there to say? Know thyself more than anything else. Who disagrees with that? Who the fuck disagrees with that notion? The wisest men in the world were actually King Solomon the Great and also Socrates, and their names start with an S. Okay? If you read any books of Zachariah Ascension, okay, and David Icke, your mind starts to become aware of society, but most people are still sleeping until they bring out the new what? Pandemic. And of course, like I said before, when people love to put human beings as sheep to slaughter, to fear. Once this occurs again with this, the stupid this pandemic, 19 things, who's doing that. People who want excitement. People who want death. Right? Okay. People who want excitement, they want something different, and they want death. For most of you, as sheep to slaughter. Alright? And as I said before, time and time again, take care of your health. And that is your true wealth. And think of yourself more than anyone else. And that's not narcissistic. Because there are lots of people who may hang around you, right? Who are just NPCs. They don't have the conscious ability to think about who you are as a person. And like I said, like reading Rainbow, like LeVar Burton, okay? I keep telling you guys to read more and understand yourself more than anything else. Other than that, that's all I really got to say. I don't know. Okay, what is there to say about dark empaths? They're rare. Psychopaths are rare. They don't usually get caught in the court of law. And psychopaths are not Jeffrey Dahmers, truthfully. They want to avoid the law as much as possible. If you're a psychopath, you want to do any criminal activity, you're not getting caught, okay? If you do your due diligence. Psychopaths are like this. Sociopaths are like that. Okay, sociopaths. They may have some psychopathic tendencies, like Ted Bundy, okay, they basically had knowledge with them. Some people got high level IQs, 140, 144, but no, they're not focused. They want attention. They need validation, okay? And the problem with the dark empaths, they don't need validation at all. If you encounter one who don't need to be out in society, that's a keeper. But make sure that you're not being fooled or tricked. Because some of them, they do it because it turns them on. It's like a fetish. Just like homosexuality is a fetish. Okay? It's a fetish. It is not a natural thing. But there are people who believe it is. Just like I tell people all the time, do you know what a biological male or female is? Lots of people don't know what that is. They just don't know. I'm like, do you know what that is? Okay, by birth. Okay, they depict what you have. Hey, there's some abnormalities out there now. There's some abnormalities out there. There are people who are born with, they're hermaphrodites. There's people who are born with two female genitalia, two penises, two vaginas. You better do your research. There's more than two sexes out there. Yes, there is. But they'll call it an abnormality. All right, so you got to be careful. All right. Other than that, that's all I really wanted to say, guys. I love you all, but I despise the many of you. I just don't like most of you people. I just don't like most of you. You can't be yourself. You got to be like everybody else. But if you want to learn more, you know how to contact me. And as I said before, I video record my life on the internet. I am not a troll, but people want to call me. I don't care. They could dox and say whatever they want about me, but when it comes down to the bare bone in law, okay, you will get caught. Okay, you'll get in trouble because I know magic. It's a reflective spell. I have a reflective barrier. I didn't give up my soul because I am God. Why would I give up my soul when I know the magic? Why? Why would I do that? The magic comes from here, not from anywhere else. The voices came to me when I was like 7 years old. When did the voices come to you? No, you ain't gonna hear it because you keep ignoring it, right? You need to take ayahuasca to hear a third voice, the fourth voice. What's wrong with you, man? You don't need that shit. Escapism. What the hell is wrong with people? But you'll learn trial and error. That's what life is about. Peace. I'm getting out of here now. Okay, let me see. Peace.